Financial market news from GoldClays. Ether appreciates and may return to 10,000 Brazilian reals soon. In the last 7 days, Ether, ETH, followed the path of other cryptocurrencies and recorded strong appreciation. According to CoinMarketCap, the price of the cryptocurrency is up 12% over this period to $1,665. In reais, the ETH price reached 8,771 Brazilian reals. Only this Wednesday, 3, the price of ETH appreciates 1.56%. In this way, the cryptocurrency has dropped a sequence of 4 days in decline and remains in the positive. If the appreciation continues and exceeds $1,700, ETH can engage a new appreciation towards $2,000. You can replace this text with any text you wish. You can either write in this text box or paste your own text here. Try different languages and voices. Change the speed and the pitch of the voice. You can even tweak the SSML, speech synthesis markup language, to control how the different sections of the text sound. Click on SSML above to give it a try. Enjoy using text-to-speech. Michael Saylor stepped down as CEO of MicroStrategy to focus on Bitcoin projects. One of Bitcoin's biggest advocates, Michael Saylor, has resigned as CEO of MicroStrategy, MSTR. Saylor will remain active with the company, but in the role of executive chairman. The businessman announced his decision on Tuesday, 2, during the company's earnings conference. In the live, Saylor confirmed that MicroStrategy posted a loss of about $1 billion in the second quarter. Afterwards, he announced his departure as CEO. Through Twitter, Saylor stated that he has plans to develop projects focused on Bitcoin, BTC, something similar to what Jack Dorsey did. The executive stepped down as Twitter's CEO in November to focus on building solutions for BTC at his new company, Block. Saylor will remain the company's CEO until next Monday, 8, when he will hand over the position to Phong Le, current president of MicroStrategy. Bitcoin registers fall despite the new high of the dollar. BNB, APE, Engine Coin, and other tokens skyrocket 7%. The cryptocurrency market was unable to maintain its gains this Thursday. Both Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and tokens suffered a drop in the early hours of the day. Some analysts attribute the drop to hacking attacks on 8,000 Solana wallets and the ZB exchange. In addition, investors are still waiting for the effects of maneuvers by the United States, Brazil and other countries to hold back inflation. Last Wednesday, the Monetary Policy Committee, Copom, of the Brazilian Central Bank raised the Selic rate by 0.50 to 13.75%. The rise in the Selic came about a week after the U.S. Federal Reserve raised the country's interest rate by 0.75 points. On Thursday morning, Bitcoin was down 1.8% in 24 hours. According to CoinGecko, the current price of BTC is 121,171 Brazilian reals. Ethereum, the second largest coin on the market, also recorded a drop of 2.4%, selling for BRL 8,567.30 around 9 a.m. Meanwhile, the price of the commercial dollar and stablecoins rose about 0.2% to 5.29 Brazilian reals, after 2 consecutive days of decline. The global cryptocurrency market cap was trading down at the BRL 5.8 trillion mark. In addition, total trading volume dropped more than 5% to close to $66.69 billion. Number of .eth addresses exceeds 1.8 million and reaches historic maximum. Ethereum name services, ENS, or addresses ending in .eth, saw strong growth in July. According to data from June Analytics, users registered 378,000 of these addresses in the month of July alone. As a result, the total number of registered ENS surpassed the 1.8 million mark, the highest value in history, breaking the previous record set in June. Sales volume for ENS on the OpenSea platform grew 99% in July, according to ENS Domains. In terms of revenue, ENS Domains claims that the new addresses have seen the company reach 5,400 Ether, ETH, in revenue. Considering the current price of the cryptocurrency, 8,727 Brazilian reals, the total revenue was 47.1 million Brazilian reals. US Senate discusses classification of Bitcoin as a commodity. Senate Agriculture Committee, SAC, leaders are planning to introduce a bill that would classify Bitcoin as a digital commodity, according to a Wall Street Journal report. Currently, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, oversees regulation for commodity derivatives, rather than the underlying commodity itself. This bill aims to enable the CFTC to regulate the digital commodity spot markets, meaning that the regulator would have the ability to regulate the underlying asset itself. The bill will also exclude titles from being simultaneously labeled as a digital commodity. Therefore, any and all crypto assets labeled as securities would be under the jurisdiction of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and not the CFTC. In fact, the SEC has already made several appeals to exchanges, suggesting that they should register with the SEC as a securities exchange. This move would place the exchanges in the same category as other securities trading platforms such as the New York Stock Exchange. In addition, the bill will seek to regulate and define brokers, dealers, custodians, and commercial facilities. BlackRock partners with Coinbase and starts offering Bitcoin to its customers. The largest asset manager in the world, BlackRock, announced this Thursday morning, 04, a partnership with the American exchange Coinbase that will allow its customers to have access to Bitcoin. That is, institutions that use the services of Aladdin, BlackRock's platform, and Coinbase Prime, will be able to easily expose themselves to Bitcoin. Currently, the solution already has more than 13,000 institutional clients. Riot Blockchain earns $9.5 million in electricity from the state of Texas. Riot Blockchain halted its Bitcoin mining operations at its Texas facility last month at the state's request as the electrical grid came under pressure from weather conditions. The miner, according to a company statement on Wednesday, earned about $9.5 million in energy credits for its reduced activity. The value is equivalent to approximately 439 bitcoins, based on the July average price of $21,634. The reward more than makes up for Riot's underwhelming production of 318 bitcoins last month, down 28% from the 443 mined in July 2021. The payment comes as part of a demand response program available to miners in Texas that rewards them for returning power to the grid when demand threatens to overwhelm the system. Such an event occurred on July 8, when a statewide heat wave pushed energy consumption to a record 78,206 megawatts, according to Bloomberg. As such, when the Texas Electrical Reliability Board, ERCOT, called on state residents to save energy whenever possible, nearly all industrial-scale miners responded to the call. Collectively, miners have helped return more than 1,000 megawatts of electrical load to the grid. Bitcoin has already bottomed, says Anthony Scaramucci. Anthony Scaramucci, founder of Skybridge Capital, does not expect Bitcoin's valuation to fall below the $17,500 price recorded in June. He also maintained that the fair value of the asset should be $40,000, or nearly double the current level. Still, the executive believes that the rise in BTC prices will not happen overnight because of the financial turmoil that dominates the world economy. As such, it can take up to 5 years for the top cryptocurrency to recover. The current valuation of approximately $23,500 per Bitcoin is about 66% lower than the all-time high of nearly $70,000 recorded in November 2021. Furthermore, at one point in June, its price dropped to $17,500, causing panic and uncertainty among investors. According to Anthony Scaramucci, however, the worst of the bear market is over. We believe leverage has been eliminated from the system. It is possible for Bitcoin to fall, but I don't think it is below the low reached for this cycle, which should be around $17,500. No clear signs of market downtrend reversal, says Glassnode. Despite recent Bitcoin and Ether price increases, perhaps fueled by the Fed and the US President, Glassnode believes there are no clear signs of a bear market trend reversing. The analytics firm cited low transaction fees and a lack of new active addresses. Thus, considering the low network activity for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, it is suggested that more drops could happen. Financial market news from GoldClays.